Yo, yo, yo. That's good. Zach.
Check 1 2. Check 1 2 1 2.
Ryan.
Check, check, check. 1 2 3. Check, check, check. 1 2 3. Who the fuck is buying this?
I got. Okay, I need to talk to John real quick. Privately.
Oh, okay.
I need you to read this and let me know if I would be able to use that.
Oh, okay.
Because there's a specific word in here. It's this sentence right here. I want to know if I'd be able to do that.
It's the target. It's talking about the target.
Okay.
Yeah.
Alright, cool.
I'm sure you asked
Oh,
about
yes.
what kind of shenanigans you're up to.
Like if I wanted to do it to myself.
Oh. Ooh. Oh, yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. That's different. Yeah. That's. Twitchers. Xers, YouTubers, What's Uppers, I'm Sickers.
It do be like that.
I didn't even need to light off my fucking fireworks, man.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, dude, I've been fucking down for the count all goddamn weekend. Fucking head was pounding, dude, because it's all day just. And I don't blame nobody, because I'd be doing the same. Just fireworks going off, dude. My head was just like ears ringing, head pounding. I'm like, I fucking pounded the NyQuil. I was just like 10 o'clock done.
Bro, I was getting so mad at people when I was on, because I was just scrolling TikTok, and, like, the 4th of July, it was, like, literally every other goddamn, like, video was some Karen complaining about how her 4-pound dog is going to be terrified all night because the fireworks are going off. And it's like, there's 2 days a year that people light fireworks. If you can't train your dog to be a little less sensitive for, let's be really honest here, 8 hours over the course of a year, because like July 4th, you don't people don't light fireworks off until like 7 o'clock,
Yeah.
and they don't go until like 2 o'clock is like the latest
What's up,
time
Stoney?
people will typically be lighting off fireworks. You got 7 hours there, and people are lighting off fireworks on New Year's for like an hour. If you can't train your dog to be less reactive for 8 hours a year, like that's your fucking
Buy
problem.
some headphones for it. Do something special. Like,
Put them in a cage.
Yes.
Give them some medicine to like knock them out. Something. Like, I get so mad because I'm just like, bro, like,
let people have their time.
yeah, like,
We're celebrating a good cause.
like go camping for the weekend and take your animal with you. Like, go somewhere else and like do
Yeah.
something with your life.
Yeah, like
bro.
we all get it. We all like our animals, you know.
Like,
My cat, she's just like, she doesn't give a fuck, dude.
I have never had an animal that it reacts to them. Literally, I was like, my girl's dog, I was like, oh my God, like she's a Pomeranian. I'm going to be having to listen to this bark. Didn't care at all. My sister just got a new pit bull. I was like, okay, God damn it. Like, the pit bull is like a year and a half old. Like, I'm probably going to be dealing with her barking. Nothing. I have brand new kittens that have never seen a 4th of July, and they were just kind of like, what's going on, bro? Like,
Her, dude, if she was outside, she'd have freaked out, but because she's in the house, she don't give a fuck.
like
But if you drop something next to her, dude, she's fucking.
she's out.
Yep.
She's deuces.
She gone. Where you at, Stoney? Where were you yesterday, man? Fucking still sick, bruh.
I didn't even realize you were live.
Yeah.
But yeah, I just get so irritated because it's like the base level of pet ownership. You know, prepare them for the
There's one day
expected.
specifically that's coming up. Comes every year. Train your fucking pets. They make little THC things for them.
Yeah, there's sedatives you can
Popping
use.
fireworks all day
There's,
yesterday
like,
or what, dude? 8 hours?
Like, I get the people that are upset. Like, I get mad when fireworks are going off like in the middle of nowhere. Like, oh, August 7th, let's light off some fireworks. I'm like, what the hell are y'all doing? Like,
I hate that shit.
like it gets on my nerves because it's just like, what the hell are y'all doing?
I'm trying to go to sleep at, and all I hear is gum 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 gum, like a fucking war zone outside.
But like people getting upset that on July 4th people are lighting fireworks and New Year's Eve that people are lighting off fireworks. I'm like,
That's-
you guys
those
just
are-
idiots.
Those
Like,
that's the time when you're allowed to. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Yeah, my lab would always freak out over fireworks. Put her in the closet and
I
give her
figured you were at the
drugs to
lake.
calm her down.
That's what I'm saying. I have zero issue. Like, if you're mad that people are doing fireworks random day of the year, I'll give you that one. There's no like, you've got all your sympathy for me. But like as a pet owner,
Yeah, you
2
have
days
time
a
to
year.
plan ahead.
you know we're coming. Like, be a responsible pet owner. Help your animal through it, and like, leave other people alone. Just because you're miserable doesn't mean the rest of us need to be.
It's the truth. You guys good?
Yeah.
Yep, I'm good as soon as you are.
All right. Let's get this fucking episode knocked out. Make sure you don't start something like super fucking in depth.
Yeah.
You got a good hour out of me, hour and 20 minutes or so.
Okay.
I'm fucking still dizzy from that pool fucking match. Fuck, I should have fucking completed it right there.
You had it.
As soon as I hit it, I knew it was wrong. I should have fucking chalked it. I watched it just slide off a little bit. Fucking ears are ringing, dude. Just like. All right. 5 seconds of silence. Starting now. What's up, everybody?
What's up?
What up?
What up? We're back. We are the Dice Soul Story. We're playing Esper Genesis. Continuing on, this is episode 110. And yeah, we'll get into it. We kind of got to the train site that we were trying to get to. We've learned a few things about Rith, or Silas at the time, who's Rith at the same time, who's now Silas, though, right now.
Yeah.
And then we came across some comms that told us of an ambush. We met 2 people who escaped a prison camp, and they used the train to escape. And then we're currently on that same train. We fixed it, got it going.
And we're trying to go back.
And we're going to go back.
Yeah.
And hopefully jump off at the right moment. So there's a bomb or something waiting for us, right?
Yeah. That's what
Yep.
I said.
And it's supposed to be a bomb and an ambush for the survivors to kind of finish them off, is the impersonation I got. Maybe that's incorrect, but
No, that's what he said. Yeah. There's a winged Valna statue.
That's right, a winged Valna statue that we're supposed to jump off at. That Silas was supposed to jump off at.
Yeah.
Now it's going to be all of us. So, I don't know if there's anything else really to recap. Just a bunch of
Wolf.
bickering, arguing.
Wolf tried to have an emotional conversation with
Oh,
Silas.
yeah, that's
See
right.
if he reached him.
Dude, I thought you were going to push him off the train. I so wish that happened.
I think that was
Because he
that
called
was-
you brother.
He's
Yeah,
trying
I
to
hate
reach Rith. Yeah.
Yeah.
trying to reach that connection. But who knows? Well, one person knows.
Yeah.
All right, so that's where we're going to pick up. This is Esper Genesis. We are the Dice Tell a Story. Welcome. Go ahead, John.
Okay. So that's when Wolf and Silas come back in. Wolf's no longer holding the rope. Just let him free. He's still bound, but
Yeah.
he's not. No one's holding the rope. And I assume everyone's in this like bed car area. There's like a little. There's 2 couches on the one side, a little table in the middle, and the 2 bunks on the other side of the like sleeping car area.
Okay, so
So it's kind of crowded, but you have 6 people in there.
did you already come back into the main car from outside?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's where he ended it, yeah.
Okay.
That's where I was coming in from.
Chavi kind of watches you guys come back in, and he just kind of sticks to himself, though.
I will say Wolf definitely has there's sadness to like Wolf's eyes. He's definitely looking down. He's like not making eye contact. He is very pointedly like just kind of not here at the moment.
Okay, and then so like you're not really trying to hide that either?
Not really.
Okay. Chavi sees it, and he just kind of lets it be, lets you have your emotions.
I coil up the rope in my hand.
Okay.
Are you doing this stealthily, or are you?
I mean, he let go of the rope, and as we were coming in, I did it. So if you see me, you see the rope coiled in my hands. I'm still bound, but by manacles and shit. But the rope or whatever, it's in my hand.
How does it look as it's coiled? Like, is it very like put together coiled? Like,
Not really. It's I'm like this. It's more like I mean, how would you do that? No, it's a mess. It would be like a mess. It's like in his hand. It's gripped.
is there a roll I can make to see how Well, can I do an insight? Like, if he's not trying to hide it.
Yeah, he's just holding the rope.
Yeah, just holding the rope. I don't want it to drag.
It's not on the floor.
So it's just all crumpled up in,
In my
in a
hand.
ball and
Yeah.
like in your hand.
Yeah.
We're trying to not trip over it than anything else.
Yeah.
You're sitting though, right?
No, I'm standing. We just walked in.
No, I thought we threw you in like the corner and tied you to it.
No, he took
Oh,
me
that's
outside.
right.
Yeah,
walked
Wolf
back
untied
in.
him and took
That's
him
right.
outside.
I got you.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah,
that
yeah.
makes more sense to me now.
Yeah.
Like I was imagining me sitting next to you while you're doing this, like
no.
fidgeting.
No.
What the hell are you doing? All right. I guess I don't care.
Yeah. All right. Cool. I just hang out. Come in and lean against the wall, I guess.
And you said this is going to take how many hours to get to this statue, John?
4 hours, you said?
I'm gonna retcon that a little. Be like 2. You're
2.
going at a good clip now.
Okay.
Silas or Cypherus walks up. He looks over at Silas and he walks over to you, Chavi. So, what is our current objective? What are we doing?
Right, well. You heard about the plan, right?
We're jumping off.
We're gonna jump off, yeah. I mean, the current plan is to get to that gateway and seal it off, right?
Yes.
We're gonna try to seal it off there, and then we're gonna head up back to the Phoenix.
What are we going to do about him? And he points over, like nods over to Silas / Rith. Does he come?
Unfortunately, yeah, he does. As much to my dismay as it may be, he does. I think the better question is, what are you gonna do? Are you gonna stay here on this planet with Clark and them, or do you plan on joining the Phoenix? In fact, as ambassador enacting, you have my personal invitation to come join us on the Phoenix after this. But should you choose to stay here, I completely understand,
This is my home, but I will think on it. Yeah, well, I need to see how far we are able to push back the evil that has corrupted this planet.
I mean, you see firsthand how these gates can usher in a whole lot of trouble, right? Supposedly out there's a couple more, or another one. I don't quite know. But the Phoenix itself's also got some exploration to do. Well, we probably head over to one of the other gates. Obviously, you'd have to renounce Clock's captaincy, I guess, over you. But that's between you two.
He nods. Let me think on it as he steps away.
Well, before you step away, like, I kind of pull your arm back a little bit, and I pull you in real close. And I want to, as quietly as possible, whisper into his ears, if you gotta kill him, do it. You have permission.
He looks at you in the eyes. You see a resounding nod, just one nod. And he gets up and he walks.
Remember that Clark told you the same thing. Yeah, so do that. Gatton, the other Promethean, gets up and kind of pulls Silas aside, like into the other room.
Cypress or Silas?
Silas.
Oh, okay.
No, not Silas. Sorry, Cypress. That's all mixed up. None of your stupid names.
Zach didn't
Cypress.
intentionally do it, but he intentionally did it.
Cypress, yeah. Though.
Okay.
Yeah.
What's up?
Didn't know what's going on with all this. It's been very confusing overhearing your talk. It's like, Chavi found the special forces. You have a regular team coming.
Special Forces. I guess you can call him that, yeah. He's done some incredible things.
Is the Valna Navy in orbit?
No.
This is to Cypress,
You took
Cypress.
him to the other room.
Yeah. So it's Promethean to Promethean.
but Silas
Yeah.
is still in the room, right?
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
my main.
Yeah,
like,
so it's
okay.
Promethean to Promethean talk, yeah.
He's part of a crew, Before I actually get any further, what's your affiliation?
Oh, sorry. No, we haven't known each other. There was some minor fallout between me and Clark over marrying a regular human. You know how it is with the Promethean purity.
Yes.
We've worked past it.
Insight check. Nine?
Yeah, you think he's telling the truth?
Okay. All right.
You know that tracks with what you know of the culture.
Yeah. He's a part of a crew called the Phoenix,
Oh,
and they are here to help fight off the Overlord.
well, that's good. Someone needs to.
They are highly skilled in what they do. But you can, I wouldn't. It's not the Valna Navy in the orbit. It's just a ship.
Just mercenaries.
That's
Adventurers.
I would say a
Well.
mercenary sounds about right.
And the tied up one?
Him, yes. We were sent to look for the other one's brother, the one that walked back in with him, and come to find out that this person here is the brother. I don't really understand what's going on, but I've seen some crazy shit the Overlord has done.
Yeah, I've seen some crazy shit recently too with those things working at the gate.
Tell me more.
I don't see a whole lot. They keep Prometheans separate. I think they want us for their experiments or something. All the other prisoners are in a big bunkhouse.
What?
There's a large pyramid structure. It has a passageway through it that is a gateway. There's like spherical platforms. Go through it and go somewhere.
As you're telling me this, you see Cypherus, he brings out a little pamphlet and he starts taking down his notes. Go on.
Some kind of center standing stones in the center of the ring. And they do things there. And they take prisoners there and they'll drain them. I don't know. You hear them screaming.
Interesting.
Sure, Huve might know more, or should know more. He was one of those working there.
Really? All right. I feel that's just,
You got out through the tunnel system. I don't think they know is there. Seems some kind of cargo shipment, cargo warehouse underground. That's where the train was.
the fools.
Then Huve got bit down there, so we had to run in a hurry.
And how is he?
He's better now. Whatever stuff Wolf put on him seems to have really helped.
Well, for now, keep an eye on the bound one. If he does anything suspicious, you let me or you let the Valna know, Chavi.
Okay.
Whatever happened to your wife?
She's safe. She wasn't was at the games. She was gonna come the next day with the kids.
Where was she at when the attack happened?
North of New Haven. The little settlement out that way.
Cathedral? The area?
No, it's the other way.
Other way.
Yeah.
other way.
So
Okay.
Cathedral, it's like on the west
Yeah.
area.
So they're on the, like either.
New Haven actually was in like this east area, kind of. And then Deep View is in the center.
Well, I hope she's okay.
Yes.
Pat him, and I
Okay.
walk back out.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, so Cypress comes back in.
Just kind of nod. Give you a nod.
What's everyone doing right now?
Yeah, what are you all doing?
Chavi's just
Uwe's-
tinkering with
no.
XO.
Yeah. Huve's sitting in one of the chairs, seems to be asleep.
Where's Wolf at?
Wolf is probably leaning against one of the structures, or like the walls, just kind of keeping an eye on everybody that's here. Like, he's still got a very, like, sad look to his face, but he's just trying to keep an eye on everybody. Anybody that moves, he'll kind of, like, stare at for a second, but then just kind of look away. He's on edge for sure.
Excuse me, can someone take me to the bathroom, please? I need to pee.
Can I hold it?
Been holding it for a while now.
Seems like a you problem, doesn't it?
I mean, I could whip it out and just pee right here. I don't care.
Why don't you go outside and piss off the back railing then, yeah?
I'll do
And
that.
I'll lead him right to that railing.
Okay.
I stand in the doorway
Okay.
while you're out on the railing.
Okay. All right. You hear a zipper? Zzz, zzz. And you just hear him just pee.
About midstream, you just feel something long and pokey in your back.
I don't stop. I don't stop streaming. I keep going.
Yeah, you feel my katana. It's between your shoulder blades.
What are you doing?
What are you doing?
Peeing?
Well, I'm watching you pee then, aren't I?
Yeah. Yeah.
Making sure that you don't want to throw yourself off this car, yeah? Even though I would love to throw you off right now. Let me tell you.
How high up are we?
Yeah, we're hovering, right? In a train hovering.
Yeah, it's like 5 feet or so down. Means you're on the extra balcony area of the car. That's about right, yeah. So it's
How
not so
fast
far.
is it going?
Oh, you're going that. Maybe a good 30 miles an hour. With a good clip.
You really have to smack your head to die. Chavi is just like, the thought of just pushing you off this is just recurring through his head. Be an awful shame if you were to, I don't know, say fall off this, eh? Problem is, I don't think we're going fast enough for you to die, so I just have to deal with it. Well, what if I just put my blade right between your shoulder blades right there, yeah? Cut you just real deep, you know? Or I could just cut off your head and you'll never see it coming. Either way, this is gonna come to a position where I'm gonna kill you.
I want to lean over the. I'm gonna fling myself off, and as I fling myself off, I'm gonna transform.
Okay.
I want to try to catch, stop
that's-
him from flinging himself off. I guess.
I mean,
What do you
so-
need?
So
Are you trying to stop him from killing himself?
I don't think this would kill him. Chavi doesn't think that the speed and the height would kill him.
Fair enough.
It's like contested acrobatics. You're trying to jump away and you're trying to catch him as he's trying to fling himself off.
Does he get a disadvantage since he's currently
I'm
manacled?
I'm bound, but I'm like this.
Still really hard.
Is he just leaning forward and flopping himself over?
I don't know if you could beat me though.
I got. What'd you get?
A lot.
What'd you get?
18 on dice.
So did I.
Plus,
3.
I'm Dex.
So am I. Oh no, I'm not. My character.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Got the right character sheet there.
No, it's Silas.
Okay.
26.
Okay, so as I was going to lean forward, as long as he catches me, I'm not gonna do what I'm gonna do then.
Yeah, it looks like he was trying to flip over and like snag him.
Oh, thank you, appreciate it. Caught me there.
Oh yeah. Hold on there. You know, there's just something about you that I just can't let go. Where you just like to throw yourself off things, right? That wraith is just right there. I can't just. I have that recurring flash of you just throwing yourself out of that ship.
What ship? I don't know what ship.
Yeah, I bet you don't. But what you just tried to do is very reminiscent of it. I wonder,
Okay.
well, you know, part of me really actually probably wanted to let you do it. At this point, I want to take his neck, and I want to force his neck on the railing, so he's looking straight down.
You gonna let him, or you gonna try to?
No, yeah. Right now it's.
I put my elbow on your neck and like, so I'm doing like a thinking motion while you're like under me.
I'm gonna fight back. I'm gonna slip to the side.
What do you want, grapple? Well, what are you doing? You're slipping to the side.
Well, if you're on me, if you're on my
I
neck
guess
like
I'm trying
this,
to grapple him.
then
right?
I want to move to the side.
It's like athletics. Yeah, you're trying to pin him.
Does he get disadvantage since he's currently bound?
Yeah, that's how more disadvantage. You can't wrestle back.
I'm not trying to wrestle.
Oh, just trying to dodge away.
I'm just trying to move. Yeah.
So then what do I want? Another
Acrobatics?
acrobat?
Yeah.
I'm like have him held right now.
Yeah.
I had a 26.
Can I do a strength check then?
Yeah, if you just want to just force your way up, or
Yeah.
athletics. Yeah, trying to.
We're just trying to not
Resist.
be heavier. Make Chavi fall off instead.
Well, I got a 7, so
Oh, okay.
yeah, it's not.
Yeah, it doesn't really matter.
What's your modifier?
1.
Okay. Out of 12.
Oh, okay. Yeah, he tries to. And is Wolf watching this, or because they went outside?
Yeah, they went outside. Wolf trusts Chavi enough to not try and figure out what's going on. If there starts to become sound, like there's like sounds like something's going on, Wolf will engage, but
Yeah, you can hear some sounds. They're not being super quiet.
Okay, then,
wrestling
yeah.
and smacking on this thing.
Wolf would
It's
at
not
that point
far away. It's not like a huge space.
If you see the scuffle outside, and I mean, if you're watching outside and you see this guy try to throw himself off and Chavi stop him, I mean,
I don't think that part he would have caught. I think at this point, Wolf is hearing all of this, and Wolf will run outside, weapon drawn, kind of ready to intervene if need be, one way or the other. Just sees them wrestling.
you see Chavi basically have him in a headlock, but his throat's on the railing, looking over the edge.
Is there a reason for this?
Yeah, this one tried to throw himself off like he was in that ship. Look, I caught him though. If he was bound, I might not have been able to. Right, so I'm just giving him a good view at the ground of what he would have hit. Right, he wanted to hit so bad. You get a good look at it.
Chavi, let them up. I get it, but it's not really necessary.
Oh, it might not be necessary, but let me tell you, it feels very satisfying.
It can feel however it would like to, but please just let him up.
You know what? You know what, Wolf? You know what I want to do with him right now? I'd like to take this rope, string it across the underside of this carriage, and keel-haul him with it, and drag him underneath. I'd like to watch all the rocks as we go by scrape up his skin and etch forever the markings of what I've done to him.
Chavi,
But I'll let you deal with him from now on, yeah?
it seems extra graphic for no reason.
He brings out in me, what can I say?
At this point, Wolf will kind of walk over and
Yeah, I let him up as soon when you're close enough that I think that he can't escape both of us, then I let him up.
Wolf will go to start helping him just up to his feet.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
Do what I can.
This guy, I don't know what's wrong with him. It's weird. He says I was trying to leave. I wasn't. I was just trying to pee.
You better hope that Wolf doesn't die. That's all I'm gonna say, because you'll be following him to the grave.
Okay. If you say so.
Alright, let's go back inside, shall we?
Yeah.
Chavy ushers you guys both in. Make sure he gets in before. And when Chavy says he tried to throw himself off, there's no doubt in your mind that Chavy's not making that up.
Wolf will just kind of sit him back where he was, and he's gonna start wrapping the cord up himself.
Okay.
Kind of like an extension cord kind of situation. And then once it's done, he'll hand it back to him and just kind of let him hold it. But so that it's not so fucking messed up.
Chavy purposely sits across from Silas,
Uh-huh.
and as we're just going and just randomly makes motions with his hands in a keel haul fashion, like you're going around the tube of the train.
Just kissy faces back at you.
Man, you two are really just egging each other on with this whole situation, aren't we?
I'll tell you what, if I didn't think that was Rith already, what he just tried to do would convince me beyond no other. Make no mistakes about it.
Chavi, we've had this conversation. If he said that Rith said that Rith couldn't remember anything that's happened on this planet at the moment.
It's funny how Rith is still Rith, then, ain't it?
I still don't believe you guys saying that I'm this guy, Red.
That's fine. I've got a lot of situations where memory is malleable, so I'm sure that we'll find somebody on a different planet that could track Esper more effectively than I.
Here's my question to you, Wolf.
And Wolf at this point go back to where he was standing as Xavi talks.
And I say it a little louder for everybody in the room. Not that it's profound or anything, but you're far enough, and I'm not gonna not say it. So I go, and Wolf, if you find out that your brother, what happens if we turn him back into Rith himself, and you find out that he purposely found out these people to backstab us?
I don't think Rith would backstab us. And I'm going to live by that mantra until I find otherwise. Preparing for the worst is not helpful.
I get he's your brother. But, and DM, who said that Rith got pissed off at Wolf? Who told us that? It was the spirit.
Yeah, Waldo.
Told me.
Yeah.
Waldo. Okay.
Yeah.
Here's the truth of it. Waldo said that he got pissed at you. And that's why he's done everything he's done so far. Everything that's happened is because of something that you did in that room that I still have questions about, that I've kind of relegated myself to the understanding that they're yours to keep. But you and your brother know, and Waldo knows. Now, you might be a good guy, or you might be a fellow shipmate, or I don't know. I want to think of you as my friend, yeah. But that's not your brother no more. And whatever you guys did to one another, I'm not quite sure it could be repaired. And I don't think you can ever trust him again.
Chavi, let me ask you a question. Have
Right.
you ever had family betray you?
No?
Then you have no idea what is going on. I'm not trying to say that to be so insulting. I'm simply saying it because I don't know what it feels like to have this happen. And
Well-
I'm going to believe that I haven't had it happen either.
Alright, you haven't come to terms with it yet.
If it comes
That's
out,
all.
if it comes out he did what you are saying, then the Phoenix will likely put him in a jail cell and drop him off at the nearby planet, and I'll speak to him in a jail cell for the rest of however long.
Do you know who Waldo is? Like, seriously, do you actually, have you met Waldo?
Yeah, you would have met him like briefly visiting Rith, but not like
I've-
know him well.
I've come across a Waldo before. I've visited him, visited Rith, and
Well, he's
kind of show off your mentor to your family.
he's much more than that. And he was with Rith in that room with you. He saw everything. And he no longer wants to be part of Rith's life. So that should say more than anything. And I would say that their connection was way, way stronger than whatever half-blood you might share. And then, that's just the facts, my friend. I'm here for you. Don't hear what I'm not saying, right? Brotherhood's not always about blood.
I agree with that, Chavi, and I agree with that. But Rith and I have also been through quite a bit together.
No, I
It's
get it.
Beyond just blood.
These people have messed with him. I'm not quite sure you're going to get your brother back.
Well,
And I think your brother's made some very, very bad decisions against you specifically and me. I think he sold us out. In fact, I know he did. He sold us out for you to get killed. Just think about that. And your love for your brother is truly in all honesty admirable. And I wish I kind of had something in that same regard. I've got XO. It's not the same. I do have a cousin, but we've been distant our whole lives, right? But again, brotherhood's always deeper than blood itself.
I agree with that, Chavi. And I'm going to believe in the Rith that I know. That he wouldn't do that. He wouldn't do those things. And the Rith that you're referring to isn't actually Rith. And if they did get to him, he is forever altered. I'll have to deal with that situation myself. Whatever that may come to it.
Right. Well,
But I'm not going to believe that it isn't a Rith until I know for sure. Speaking in what ifs is not helpful, nor is it
Well, there's more to
Healthy.
than the what ifs. It's at some point we have to get back to the Phoenix, and this current form is not welcomed aboard. And this doesn't just come from me; it comes from a higher order.
We'll see once we get the situation more settled.
I
It's
mean,
not currently settled.
he's gonna have to stay in the barracks. You in the
In the jail.
jail, yeah.
I will let the captain decide whatever she wants when it comes to that situation. And I'm not going to speak on it. It's not mine to speak on. I can speak
And
to
that's
how
fair. I really don't expect you to speak against your brother. However, these are the things that are gonna come to be, and I've got to look out for these other guys.
That's fair.
So I think in another roundabout way of saying, like, well, whatever happens once we get to where we're going, he's your responsibility, right?
I'll treat it as such. I believe in the bond that I've created with my brother over the vast time that we've lived together.
And I admire that. Just as long as we know where we all stand in this, endeavor. It can't be easy, and I do feel sorry. They broke him. You broke him.
Damn.
Wolf is
And
guy-
I just kind
I-
of leave it at that, like, hey, these are my 2 cents from what I've
That-
basically, like, this is what Chavi has witnessed, right? And while, like, he gets it, like, he does genuinely understand where you're coming from. He's trying to make it so that, like,
Cypher steps into the middle of the room between these two, and he looks over at Chavi. You didn't have to say it in that way. That was uncalled for.
it's the only way I know how to say it.
That might be true, but compassion is something that every leader should have.
I think the compassion's there. This has been going on for too long.
He looks over to Wolf. Are you okay?
Wolf is just kind of just there at this point, kind of hearing Chavi say that, like there was. Wolf is kind of just replaying everything.
But the problem also, like, when Chavi's saying this, you have to remember that there's this whole secret element about whatever fucking happened in that room.
Yep.
That Chavi is not privy to. So from Chavi's point of view, none of this had to happen, right? Decisions were made despite the Phoenix, despite Chavi, despite friendship, despite all of the BS. He doesn't know anything about your fucking blade.
Nope.
So like, in Chavi's eyes, he sees it almost like a mutiny, but not, if that makes sense. It's not that, because there's nobody else. None of the other crew members are on board with it. I have 2 guys that are defecting basically, and there's something there that he can't figure out and he doesn't know, and because of that, it makes him more
Good.
like the literal not being able to understand makes it even worse for him. So he has like 0 love loss.
You're good. And Wolf will probably just, at some point after probably 5 or 10 minutes, Wolf is just gonna go sit on the balcony, and he's just gonna kind of stare out. Cause is this balcony's facing forward or backwards?
Backwards. They are actually driving in reverse.
That's how
coming
I've
back.
always going backwards. Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, the He'll just go sit out on the balcony and just kind of watch everything. Maybe he'll, at some point, Shadow's driving, isn't he? Or he's at least in that.
No, he's still tucked in your armor. I
Okay.
think. No, Chavi just left it on auto drive.
Gotcha.
As far as you know,
Chavi's also keeping
Captain's still
track
up
of
front.
time.
Yeah.
We're literally 30 minutes into this ride.
Wolf, probably after sitting outside for about 5 minutes, would call Shadow out and just kind of look at Shadow. Make sure the door is shut.
Yeah.
Do you agree?
I think that is Rith. Not sure what is going on.
Overlords have the powers that I've talked about, or hoped, at least.
Yes, seems to be very strange powers at work.
Sometimes you just want your brother. Problems be damned, right?
Miss my other selves. It is something like that.
I'll get you back to them, and I'll get back Rith. One way or another.
Though apparently I am a god now, and that felt good.
You're a god now? Who's god?
Cyprus is god.
Oh,
He
God.
bowed and prayed to me.
When he was high on the drugs?
Yes, when he had true vision.
Oh, boy. So he knows already then?
I don't know. He seems to have forgotten, repressed.
I'll have to talk to him and figure out what he knows. Why do you, why'd you do it? Become his god.
It seems somehow appropriate.
Fair enough. Well, Mr. God.
Like, sits up straighter, like the cat, admire me pose.
The princess pose.
What do you think of our current situation?
It is rather dire. You should be preparing for that ambush.
And,
And whatever comes next.
what do you think is going to happen at the portal?
Much violence. Hopefully we can get it shut.
Do we want it shut or destroyed?
Destroyed, permanently disabled. I'm sure they'd rather not have any more attention to this world.
Fair enough. Well, we'll see then. I just want to watch the scenery go now. Do you mind?
Yes.
Thank you. And he'll just kind of lay back and once again just start staring at all the scenery that's going past us.
A perception check.
Oh boy.
Oh, yeah, boy.
I'm so good at these, John.
Yeah.
14.
Okay.
Because I think I have a +1.
Okay. Just get back. Look. Over there by the tree, to the left.
Immediately draw my pistol and like am looking in that direction. What do I see?
Like a teardrop-shaped drone, kind of flying by. It's keeping low to the trees.
How far away is it?
Like 40 feet?
40 feet, huh?
It's rather small.
I want to say the pistol has a 30-60 range. No, the pistol has a 50 range. Can I bonus action? I'm going to use the cart and kind of lean against it, and I want to make a shot against this thing.
Oh, okay.
Shadow seems agitated, and that's a problem for me. And 12 plus 6, 18 to hit.
Oh, yeah, that hits.
All right, perfect. And that's a d6. And oh wow, okay. 10, 16, 18, 20 points of damage to the drone. 6 of which is lightning.
Oh, okay. No, it explodes and crashes.
I look kind of at Shadow. That's not good. Come on. And I'll kind of just hold my arm out for him to once again integrate into my armor. And then I'll open the door. Drones, get ready. We're likely being watched.
You say that you're back in the cart saying
I
that?
throw the cart door open. You probably heard the gunshot go off.
Yeah, if we heard gunshot, then we're definitely like on edge, standing.
Drone. Easily taken out, but surveillance.
Right, good eye, good eye.
Chubby.
We're probably another hour and a half from the site, so.
Chavi, you're the best of us for looking out. You should get on top.
Yeah, that's fair.
And at this point, I'm making my way to the driving cabin. I'm going to see if I can give this thing some extra juice. Throw the timing off.
I'll go stand on. I'll go out the back. And is there like a ladder up the back? So like I'm imagining a balcony and then has like a little ship ladder that goes up to the top of the train, or would it be on the side?
Yeah, you're more on the side and go over there.
I could just reach around, right? I mean, it shouldn't be that hard.
It's more for when it's stationary to climb up there, but yeah, you can. It's really acrobatics. You can jump over there and get on it if you want.
Yeah, I just want to. No, I don't think I would try to do that then. If I have to like do extra shit to make it happen, I don't want to do that. I will. Would I have to roll?
Oh no.
Okay, if I don't have to roll, then yeah.
Easy enough to.
If
hop
it's
over
that,
there.
if it's that easy.
Well, you have like high acrobatics anyway.
Yeah, that too. Okay, so then I'll just jump over. I'll kind of get on the top. I'll do a quick scan of the areas coming up.
Okay.
19 plus 7.
Okay.
Yeah, 26.
Yeah, get a good view of there's a mountain range coming up that extends to the south. It's kind of a ridge line. You're like in a valley.
Okay. I would be
It's
scanning
coming up
for
there.
more drones specifically.
Yeah.
Do I see any coming up?
No.
Okay. I'll
But you can't see far enough ahead over the tree line. A different break in the tree line here, because you've like been going uphill this whole time.
Okay.
So you see looks like a large cemetery next to a lake at the foot of the mountain range.
Like how far away? Like pretty far?
Yeah, really far.
Okay.
It's like
But the
that's
cemetery
where you're
stands
going.
out?
Yeah, it stands out enough that since the trees are cut down there.
So what's everyone else doing in the car? You're on top. You're up the front. What's
Zill and Gatton are still up front.
up front too? So right now
And
it's
you
just
notice Ave's been sitting in the chair. You notice he woke up and has been quietly listening.
okay. So it's just Silas and Cypress. I have no idea what one of them was doing at the moment. That's the problem.
Silas can't do much. Fortunately.
Yeah, is right.
I don't know about that one, but
Do it.
it's will Cypher stop Silas from doing something?
He has permission.
Can you give me the what the train car that we're in looks like? We have the door to the back, to the to the front where three of them are at. You have the opening where this guy's at. What's
The
the
back.
other surrounding area look like?
It's a very train car. It's like
Is
20
it,
feet wide. There's the 2 bunks on the left and the little sitting area on the right. It's like a sleeping car. So it's
is there windows?
if there are, they're shut. You think maybe it could open. Yeah, there's no
Very, like,
visible
hidden-esque windows.
Yeah, you don't know if there's a way to open windows, but there's no visible windows.
Okay. Guess you just okay. All right. So Cypress right now is just kind of have his hand on his weapon, and he's just kind of watching the room. That's what he would be doing. Okay, that's good. All right, good.
Wolf gets back up to the front. Does Wolf immediately upon scanning this, he sees the 2 batteries that Chavi mentioned, correct? Or no?
No, Chavia chose close that panel after he.
Yeah, Chavi would have put it back to normal.
Yeah, you see a panel.
Okay. Is there any way to turn this thing faster? As I look at Zill and the other individual in the room.
I don't know. I never really messed with it. We just pressed the green button and it started going.
Okay.
So
Well,
he was sick at the time.
how smart are you to fix mechanics?
Pretty good.
All right. Well, we need to give this some juice.
I don't know. All the dials and screens are in some weird language.
And I kind of will begin looking at this. What am I reading? Hold on. Let me make sure I have this complex pattern before you. Okay, yeah. I have auto-translate right now. What am I reading all these dials say?
I see a button that says control panel.
All right, perfect. I'll pull up that button.
Yeah, and it brings up like a holographic display, a bunch of dials and readouts.
Am I seeing anything broken or disabled?
A lot of it's in the like orange, different readouts of lack of maintenance, but like the battery's in low, and you see the speed control.
See the speed control. What are we at right now? As far as like, how fast are we going versus like, are we floor to the, pedal
No,
to the
it's
floor?
going fairly slow.
All right, I'm
You
putting.
see other readouts saying the track integrity low.
Okay.
I have another question. The door that leads to the front, is it in between the 2 cars? Like, that's how I'm viewing like an old school train. Maybe that's not the right way of thinking about it.
Oh, sorry.
Or like, is it just like or is it kind of like a capsule type of thing? I don't know.
Oh, sorry. Forgot too. There was an empty cargo car pass. So Yeah.
So is there three?
Slightly retcon that. Yeah, there's the balcony areas further back through
Okay.
the empty cargo car.
Okay, so there's a cargo car,
Then the
a
balcony,
sleeping
Then
car,
the sleeping car, and
and then
the sleeping part and the engine compartment's all the same car. It's just divided.
Okay.
By what?
Just the door. There's a door in the center of that car.
How does the door open? Is it electrical? Is it mechanical?
Seems to be electrical, and it slides into the wall like a train door. Subway car door.
Okay.
So with up against the when kind of I want a quick, as people have been walking back and forth, would I, Silas, have been able to see the inside of the control room?
No, because there's another door. You see, like, there's another sectioned off area.
So there,
You'll see there's two doors in there. There's
Door
going to
and
be a
door.
bathroom and something else. And then there's another door that goes to the actual control room.
Okay. All right.
I want to turn this train basically until I start seeing like the track integrity is a problem for speed. I'm just slowly turning this train up a notch until I start seeing the flashing red signs.
Yeah, you feel yourself picking up more speed. You notice a more noticeable vibration in the car as it's rumbling.
All right. That part I'm not really worried about. The maintenance that's not being done or hasn't been done, is it anything that like should be concerned about? Like, does it seem to be like something that my renew power could fix, or is this something that seems more like you got to oil the gears, you've got to replace these
Oh, because Renew can hear
valves?
like damage or
Yeah,
can heal
renew can
mechanical
repair a
damage.
single break or tear in an object,
Oh,
such as a broken chain or a corroded pipe.
no, it's more like just maintenance. You see like thruster maintenance and repulsion maintenance.
All right, perfect. Yeah.
It seems to be holding together. It's nothing critical red.
All right, perfect. Yeah. So no signs that the track integrity is going to be a problem other than the vibration at the moment.
Yeah, it seems to be holding up.
Oh, I'm going to keep pressing that gas.
Okay.
And until like we're at the point where like it's
Yeah.
I'm just pressing the gas.
Yeah. Gets noticeably worse, but not. And since you've never bothered to tell Chavi that you're gonna be hitting gas.
Well, I told Chavi I was gonna hit the
Yeah.
gas. I said I'm gonna make this thing go faster.
Yeah, so Chavi's up on top and feels it start accelerating.
Whoa. Well, as soon as I start to feel the acceleration, I've taken a nice gander. Like, just go ahead and climb down.
No,
I'm not
okay.
trying to stay up there.
Yeah, can we surfing the train?
Train surfing sounds fun though.
Right, and
Don't you have grab boots
I do.
or magnetic boots?
Yeah.
You have no idea if this tunnel's coming though.
Nope. Yeah, I will give you that one.
Yeah, that saves you from an acrobatics check that your boots keep you from slipping.
Yeah, I'll lock the boots and just kind of walk down the
Yeah.
side of it, and
Yeah.
right around the corner, jump down. I'll walk back in. I see Wolf's not in the main.
Yeah. You
Uh,
see just Silas, Cypress, and Have is in there.
What are they doing when I walk back
Sitting?
in?
I don't know.
Bouncing
I
on
was
the bed.
I was outside for about 5 minutes or so.
You just see Cypress. He looks a little tense on what's going on. Feels the pickup, and he just has his hand on a sword, just kind of after hearing the gunshot. And you see Silas just kind of leaning against the wall.
And
Getting a
Have
mild
has his
concussion.
bag in his lap.
Why?
Bouncing against the wall.
Is he bouncing? Is he?
Oh, I've basically turned this into a
Giant. Oh.
giant vibrating problem.
Yeah, you all noticed that. It starts bouncing up and down. Instead of being nice and smooth the ride it was, it's
Oh, okay.
shaken.
I'm thinking like when your car has a flat tire on the freeway,
Yeah,
kind
pretty
of
much.
bad.
Thump, 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 thump.
Okay. Yeah. Can I start giving commands to the? It's the professor in here with me, right? Or is it the other
Yeah.
guy?
No, the other Prometheans in there.
All right.
Zill's in there.
I'm gonna start giving commands to them to just kind of like. This is a control room, right?
Yeah.
Need you to switch that dial. I need you to flip that switch. Like I'm trying to control this
Yeah.
the best I can with my ability to
Yeah.
read everything in the room.
Gatan just looks at you kind of quizzically like, you can read these?
Yes, as long as it's written, I can read it. No issues.
Realize that sounds strange, right?
Yeah, but right now my issues are not your opinion on me.
Very well.
I'm glad we're understanding. Also, you don't know that. So, just so we're clear. But, do you have any maintenance equipment on you? Or maintenance things?
No,
Didn't think so.
I have a rifle and the clothes on my back.
Fair enough, fair enough. Alright, well, I'm getting us to go faster. What's our speed about at now?
We like 65. You're going.
Okay.
You're blaring down this.
I doubled it,
forest
so
path.
roughly what went from an hour to an hour and a half, we're now talking about half hour.
Yeah, you're coming up quick.
Alright. Hey, Zil, go let Chavi know. As soon as he sees that, I'm throwing the brakes on this, so we're gonna go from 65 to less very quickly. So get ready to jump as soon as we see that statue.
Oh, gonna stop.
Not exactly stop, but
Um,
quickly decelerate to where we were before.
oh, okay.
Make it possible to just jump off without
Yep.
dying.
Yep, exactly.
Figured.
Wolf does not have the ability to not hit his head very hard against a solid object and survive. Wolf seems to be more frail, so no thank you.
Okay, yeah. Zill comes back there. Okay. Wolf said we're gonna slow down once we see it or get close. So be prepared.
All right, then. Y'all heard him. Let's all get ready. Silas, you're with me. Unless Wolf comes and grabs you. Like, I'm actually going to try to give Wolf the opportunity to come grab him, too, because Chavi basically is like, I don't want to deal with him. Well, he also likes antagonizing him, so.
Wolf is in the control room until this is over at this point, so
And Chavi's just going to keep bullying him, I guess.
Wolf has another thing on his mind at the moment.
Right. All right, everybody up. And I reach over and I help Silas up to his feet.
I wasn't sitting down. I was on my feet.
Oh, okay. Then I grab you from behind and start pushing you towards the doors.
Sounds good.
All right, this way, everybody, this way. Be ready.
Now, is there a way to escape on this
There's
car?
2 doors in the engine room. One to the left, one to the right.
Okay. Does either of them look like an emergency door, or do they both look like they're doors that are for something?
There's regular exit doors. Yeah.
Okay. I just want to make sure I'm not going to get stuck
Oh,
trying
yeah.
to race down this car.
Yeah.
Kind of look at the professor. You think you're going to survive hitting that ground?
Oh, I believe so.
Well, that's good to hear. This is going to be not a fun hit. Tuck and roll. That's all I've got
Okay.
until this statue appears.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. See the edge of the cemetery start coming up on your right.
Okay.
And as you're rounding the curve, and you see the Valna statue up ahead.
Okay. We were supposed to jump off at the Valna statue or
That's
jump
what it
off
said.
before?
Yeah,
Okay.
at least.
All right. Well, as soon as we hit that Valna
YouTube.
statue, I'm throwing this going from 65 to probably once again 30.
Oh, okay. You're gonna warn them to.
I warned them.
Yeah.
I lied. I'm probably gonna go down to 20 because like that's where about Wolf thinks that he's gonna do. So he's gonna get ready to hit that button, and he's just gonna brace himself from the brake check that's gonna happen here shortly. And as soon as that happens,
Everyone do an acrobatics check to keep your feet as this thing starts going from.
rapidly deceleration. Oh. Dirty 20.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay.
18 for Chavi.
Oh, okay.
What, acrobatics?
Yeah.
Can it be athletics?
Oh, okay. Athletics, gonna surf it instead of jumping it.
Wait, what are we doing? I'm sorry. We're jumping.
He's
right now?
slamming the brakes, so
Oh, okay. So
trying to keep your feet so you can jump when.
I currently have him like held.
Oh, okay.
Can I help him
Yeah.
in his?
No.
Yeah, I need to keep him upright, so I want to help him.
Okay.
Otherwise, you're carrying
Yeah.
a dead weight.
Exactly.
Okay, so Cypherus got a. If I can do athletics, then it's
athletics
gonna
is
be
fine.
17,
Okay.
and then for Silas, he got a 13.
Okay. Yeah, you all keep your feet.
Right, we need
Rotten
you upright.
Catches. Juve.
All right.
Okay.
As soon as I hit those brakes,
So are you all jumping left or right into the woods or the cemetery area?
Whichever way is available. I don't know.
Okay.
I don't really know the full logistics. We're jumping out towards the statue. Me and
Okay.
Silas are. In fact, that when we see it, I want to kick him off.
Okay.
Wolf would also be trying to exit the door towards the statue.
Okay.
That's because that's what we were told. So
Yeah.
yeah, I kick Silas off, and then I jump off.
Okay. Do athletics or acrobatics again. Try to tuck and roll.
I want to kick him kind of hard.
Okay.
Even
I
better.
rolled a 2 anyways.
Oh.
14.
A 22.
Oh, okay.
And the other guy.
He's just gonna Superman land just right where he's at.
Right on his face.
Cypherus got a 16.
Okay. Silas got like a 2.
He got a 2 on die. So.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Take 3 points of bludgeoning. You kind of.
Hit that ground way too hard.
Yeah.
3 points?
Yeah, 'cause
Not
it's,
bad.
you've landed in it. It's like the cemetery's partially flooded, so you kind of slide into the murky water.
Hell yeah. Great call,
which
Chavi.
cushions your fall.
He just thought it was funny.
Fair enough. I was more
And,
talking
like-
about coming off to this side than anything else, but yeah.
Oh,
it
yeah,
worked.
And like 30 seconds later, you hear a loud explosion and see the train go flying off the tracks
Bam.
and crash into the woods.
Wolf has his gun ready. Well, glad we're off that.
Yeah. Right. And I pick Silas up out of the mud.
How's everybody doing? Kind of take a quick scan of everybody that's here.
Yeah, they all seem to have landed okay. They're dirty in the mud, but alive.
Well, time to ambush the ambushers. Let's go. And Wolf is gonna start. He wants to make a stealth roll to begin moving towards where the train is supposed to have
Yeah.
landed.
Yeah, and you all see 3 combat drones flying in formation towards the trains from further north.
Well, I think they might be scouting the crash site. Kind of like your idea. Let's stay hidden. I want to stealth as well, and I force Silas into a stealth as best as I can.
Ow! Stop it. So Silas, 2.
My golden snitch is working today.
Oh,
Cyphers.
22 for Chavi.
Okay.
All right. So Silas got for stealth. Oh, he has disadvantage, anyways. Well,
I was gonna say, regardless, I feel like he would have disadvantage here.
so 4,
Okay.
and then Cyphers also has disadvantage. He rolled a 10. His stealth is pretty good. He got a 15.
Oh, okay.
Wolf got a 26 with a natural
Oh,
20.
okay. Yeah, and as far as cemetery goes, it's very like New Orleans. Lots of mausoleums and big statues.
Perfect. Wolf was using them as cover for sure. As he's walking through the cemetery.
Yeah, Chavi's trying his best to keep Silas's head down.
I hear
Ducking.
He's walking.
Yeah, and Zill stay right behind Chavi.
No firing from the combat drones yet. No?
No, they seem to be circling the crash train.
Okay.
Yeah, it won't be too long till they can scan the debris and realize we're not there. Let's pick up the pace, yeah.
Do what we can.
So we can still travel at a normal pace because of my ranger abilities,
Yeah.
right? My hunter ability.
Let's move then.
Can we see where we're trying to get to at this point?
Yeah.
Like, is
You
there a
see-
giant...
You see this big smoke cloud from where the bomb went off and where the crash train is.
But what about the site we're trying to get to, the gate? Can we see any
No, you
sign
see
of that?
there's the mountain range other side of the cemetery. You can't see past that.
And we're trying to get to the mountain range, is that right?
Oh, sorry.
Or past
yeah,
the
you
mountain
didn't-
range?
No, they told you there's a tunnel through the mountains that the train tracks go to.
And that's where the
around
prison
the-
camp is?
Yeah. So there's an underground like storage depot that the train goes to.
Now, these two, they would know how to get there from
Yeah.
here, right? Right, well, why don't you two just kind of stick behind me, yeah, and tell me which way we need to be headed, yeah? I
Okay.
can tell general directions, north, south, east, west, obviously, but, you know, you might have a better lay of the
It
land.
will- Yeah, Gatton speaks up. It keeps going north, and we'll curve to the east and go through the mountain. The tunnel's partially flooded, but we should be fine.
That's all right. It'll give us a little cover, probably. No one would expect us to be going that way.
Agreed. Let's go.
Right, and yeah, I'll lead us on and pick up the pace.
Yeah. Yep, as you're sneaking by, Chavi's like ranger senses tingling that there's someone watching close.
I keep it to myself for a moment. Can I try to do a stealthy perception check?
Yeah.
12, 11.
Oh, okay. Oh, oh. Let's see his perception. Okay. Yeah, you don't see anyone, but yeah, your senses are going crazy. That
Yeah, my pass is
Someone's-
pretty high, but
watching.
I lean over into Wolf. Hi, is someone got a beat on us right now. Kind of watching us from a distance. I can't tell from where though.
Sniper?
I don't think so. We might have been shot at already. Do I feel I don't think an insight check would be correct, but like do I have a sense of urgency? Do I feel
Yeah,
like
you think it's very urgent. That's all insight, 'cause you've been using that as like your psychicness, your
I don't know it, so I won't add the
your
3
force
to
power. No.
it. I'll just do a regular +7. 13.
Yeah, feel you're in imminent danger.
Right, well,
We are in imminent danger?
Yeah.
something don't quite feel right. Be ready, yeah. But let's continue on. Let's not give it any hint that we're onto it.
Let's go then. Push. When are we in range? How far away are these combat drones at this point? Are they still a whiles off, or?
No, they're circling the train now.
Okay. And are we trying to engage these drones,
Yeah.
or are we
you
trying
gonna-
to dodge these drones?
Are you gonna go more west to the cemetery or go?
Well, I mean, I've kind of figured they're distracted, so they're not really.
You're good. I'm following your lead on this one.
Yeah, I'm trying to get to the mountains.
All right.
Something's
so,
clearly watching us, and we need to be on edge. But I can't decipher from where it came.
so avoid the drones. Gotcha. Let's move then.
Yeah.
Okay. One second.
You're good.
Okay. Well, you do hear a shot ring out. And it just barely misses Zill.
Oh shit. Do we know what direction it came from?
Okay, perception check.
Can I participate in
Yeah,
that as
everyone
well?
who wants to pay attention.
10.
Chavi, you're supposed to be our eyes. Yeah, no. 1.
Cypher's got a 1.
Oh, yeah, you have no idea.
Right, we'll take cover.
Wolf is gonna use one of the mausoleums at this point just as cover.
Yeah.
Do we see where the bullet would have left? Like, does this seem like a high caliber round, or does the
Yeah,
sound?
I think it was a sniper rifle from somewhere up higher. Probably one of them
Taller
mausoleums up
steps.
ahead. You can't really tell with those bad rolls.
Sniper is active.
Yep, everybody get cover. Everybody search. Do a scan. See if you can see the shooter.
Wolf is gonna proceed forward, or at least attempt to,
Okay.
using the mausoleums as cover and any statues he can as cover.
Okay. Stealth advantage.
All of us?
If you're moving, you're gonna duck
Yeah,
down.
if Wolf's continuing on, then yes.
25.
Okay.
Dirty 20.
Silas got a 9. And Cypher's got a 19.
Okay.
Chavi, stop meowing.
Yeah. So,
Trying
who
to be
got the
quiet.
9?
Silas?
Silas? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, let's go for them. Okay. Captain Sneaky. Come on, Zill. Oh, shit, yeah. Yeah. Well, you both noticed that Silas and Ave kind of aren't doing as good as keeping to the shadows. Let's see if we can hit him. Of course, I roll bad. There's another shot trying to shoot at Have, even though you notice that Silas was just as exposed.
I will note that. It has been noticed. That's a problem. Do we see where the fire is coming from at that point then? Or at least
perception
kind of
check, yeah.
Almost so good. 3.
Oh, okay.
All right, not seeing it for.
Anyone else want to check?
Chavy's really concerned about the sniper, so
Yeah.
Well, yeah, that's
Just
where
another
we're trying
shot.
he'd be.
trying to see where the
I
fire
don't know.
came
I don't.
from.
Cyphers.
Did the other ones get hit? You said.
Cypher. No, the other guy got targeted.
Okay.
Cyphers.
But he didn't get hit.
No, he didn't.
But it was close.
Cyphers got a
There we go.
23.
Oh, okay.
24.
Oh, shit, okay.
You guys got a beat on it now. At least hopefully.
Yeah. Yeah, you know, it's like 200 feet ahead, one of the mausoleums. There's kind of a hazy shape,
There, up in the mausoleum.
and it starts running across and jumps to another, makes an impressive jump to another mausoleum.
He pointed it out.
Yeah,
Wolf
so
catches the bead.
Yeah, so it's running.
All right, Wolf is going to start sprinting now. He found his target. He's going to at least kind of become a target, if momentarily, and he's going to move 90 feet towards that individual.
Oh, okay.
He's closing the gap very quickly.
Cyphers is gonna follow
Oh, okay.
as much as he can. 60.
Yeah, Chavy's just sticking with everyone.
Oh, you're staying back? Okay. Yeah,
Alright.
Captain Ave and Zal stay with Chavi and
Yeah, I feel kind of
Silas,
responsible for
yeah.
everybody.
All right. Once I get within 50 feet of him, I'm going to make a shot if we're not going into initiative. Actually, once I get...
yeah, once you start running, we'll actually go into initiative. That'll be a good place to stop for now.
All right,
Pick up
yeah.
the next time with the fight.
Sounds good.
Wolf starts bolting then.
No.
All right.
Are we doing initiative right now? Or do you want to do
No,
it?
let's do it to
Okay.
start off, though.
Okay.
Worry
Starting
about
off
it.
next week.
Yeah.
Chavy finally
good.
might have got to Wolf a little bit, so hopefully there's some contemplating going on. He likes messing with Silas. So not like Chavy, but Chavy doesn't like Silas, so he's fed up with Rith/Silas. He's just ready to end both their lives. So yeah, we are the Dice Tell a Story, and we'll catch you on the next one. GG's.
No.
My fucking ears are ringing so
Oh,
bad.
no.
All right, Twitchers.